At some point, you come to a place where you no longer care about being the good guy in everybody's story. Like, I know I can say this honestly now. I feel like I was always trying to make sure that if I left someone's life or a situation ended, whatever, I always tried to make sure it ended like on good terms. Or I think that's always why sometimes I used to like circle back or try to um be friends and have that connection again, because I didn't want to have that bad look. I didn't want the story to get out that I was this horrible person. Or, if I did wrong somebody, because I'm not perfect. I done did a lot of shit I'm not necessarily proud of, but again, I was young and just doing stuff definitely from a hurt place. But I wanted to try to correct those things. So I would like go back and like take back piss poor connections, take back people that mistreated me, take back people who took me for granted, take back people who I knew was talking shit about me. You know what I'm saying? And all because I wanted I wanted to control the narrative. I wanted to be able to have, or thought I had the sense of control to have it to where I was always going to make sure I was a good guy, that my name was saved, that my reputation was safe. But now, as years have passed, right? I've grown more into self-awareness. I've grown more into myself. I know that was never I couldn't have done that. Like that was an unrealistic goal that I had, because I can't ever control anyone else's narrative about me. The only narrative that I can control is my own about myself. And to be quite frank, that's the only narrative that really matters, is my own. I used to care so much about what other people were saying. And like I said, I was always trying to, I feel like, control that. Felt like I had that sense of control when I don't control anything. Only thing I can control is myself. The only story that matters that I tell myself is the one that I tell about myself, not what Joe, Schmo, Bob, and Sally have said. You know what I'm saying? Like, who are they? I'm the main character in my story. In every story, every plot, and every connection, every relationship, every friendship, whatever, I'm the main character. And I had to come to a realization. I'm always going to be the main character. So all I need to do is focus on me. Everything else is going to play itself out. That's just how creation works. That's how God set it up. But I thought about that this morning. I'm like, I no longer care about being the good guy in other people's story. And I feel like a part of that was a part of me wanting to keep that good guy narrative, you know, have the control over that, was a part of the people pleasing too. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, if I do this and maintain this, then I'll still keep that same title. Man, bump that. You could give people the last that you have. People will still turn around and find some reason. They will find some reason to dog your name, to dog you out, to say you ain't did nothing for them, to say you're the worst person ever to step foot in their life, whatever the case may be. It's been done. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, I no longer care about that. When I know that I move with good intentions, like, I know I can say for sure, like right now, to this day, everything I do is intentional. Every which way I move is intentional. Everywhere I go is intentional. Like there's no blind spots. There's no me being confused and unaware and playing it safe, because once you're made aware, you can't undo that. Once those colored glasses come off, you can no longer try to put them back on. Like that's what it is. So I don't have the space or capacity now to play those games with myself. I can't do it. God won't allow me to do it. So everything I do now is intentional. Before, it was like hit or miss. You know what I'm saying? I was woke, but I wasn't woke. You know what I'm saying? So I was making unconscious decisions. And like I said, that's where like people pleasing comes in. And like I said, trying to control the narrative, taking back connections and friendships that probably were never serving me, to be honest. But again, just to keep that narrative, when people will switch, they'll people will always have something negative to say about you. Unfortunately, that's just how this goes. But what I had to learn is, who gives a fuck, right? Who cares? Who cares? No one can judge me. Nobody can judge me or check me, because I do that for me. I do that to me. I'm the first one to check me. I'm the first one to judge me. And anybody else's opinion and the stories that they tell, it's insignificant to me. It's insignificant. I am the main character. I'll remain the main character. And I know now I don't have to overdo. I don't have to outsource or people please or anything to try and keep a narrative one way, when the only one that matters is mine. I hope that made sense. Always remember though, your W do for a win. If you haven't, check out the link in my bio. It's right in my bio. The journal is called W Do for a Win. The journal was created for you to be able to write down all of your wins. You can write down whatever you want in the journal. It's a journal, but it's supposed to be, or supposed to have a positive aspect, that you write down everything good, all of your wins that happen in your life. So that way, when time comes and you feel defeated, you feel doubt, you feel discouraged, you can open up that journal and understand, hey, I've gotten this far. I can do it again. God's brought me here. He can do it again. You know what I'm saying? Check out the journal, because you're always W do for a win. Other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I'll chat with you guys soon.